Okay, so you could have watched the plethora of other videos I posted on Edmodo, but in case you don't want to, that's fine. You can watch these videos. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill in this table up top so that we can graph tangent. So instead of going all the way around the circle, if you remember when we did the unit circle in our notes, and I think it was on page like maybe 147 or so, we had filled out the first quadrant. We realized that there was a little pattern that repeated, and all that changed all the way around the circle for tangent was the signs, the SIG ends. So we're going to replicate that pattern. So the angles we're going to use are 0, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, pi over 2, which is just the first quadrant. And now I'm going to write down the ordered pairs. So at 0, the ordered pair is 1, 0. And at pi over 6, the ordered pair is root 3 over 2, 1/2. And at pi over 4, it's root 2 over 2, comma, root 2 over 2. And at pi over 3, it's 1/2, root 3 over 2. And at pi over 2, it is 0, 1. And I bet you're thinking to yourself, oh, Miss Guidry, why is it that you have the y's listed before the x's when ordered pairs are x's and y's? Well, that's because tangent's definition is equal to y over x. And so I listed them in the table like this because I'm going to divide all the y's by all the x's so I can find what I'm going to actually put on the graph. So here we go. 0 divided by 1 is 0. 1/2 divided by root 3 over 2. 1/2 divided by root 3 over 2 is the same thing as 1/2 times 2 over root 3. The 2's cancel out or play slashy-washy. You're left with 1 over root 3, which is, when rationalized, root 3 over 3. You could graph up here root 3 over 3, but instead of doing that, because we're graphing, I'm going to do the decimal approximation. So on my calculator, just so you know that I didn't make this up, I'm actually going to type, I'm going to do the square root of 3, enter, and I'm going to divide that by 3. And it's going to do that. And if you press Control and then Enter on your calculator, oops, hang on. I'm going to copy that down and press Control Enter. And it's about 0.7735, so I'm going to call it about 0.6 to make our answers a lot easier to deal with. So my table right here, I'm going to put 0.6. And then if you take root 2 over 2 and divide by root 2 over 2, you're going to get 1. And then for this one, you're going to take root 3 over 2 and divide by 1/2. Root 3 over 2 all over 1/2 is the same thing as root 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. Those cancel out, so you're left with root 3. And if I decimal approximate the square root of 3, I'm going to type the square root of 3 and do Control Enter to approximate it. It's about 1.7. 1.7. And then I'm going to do 1 divided by 0.